best.
Joker, okay.
Shout outs to floaty players. You guys are the best. You guys are holding it down.
Hold her down for the squad over there.
All right, game one. Let's go.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to see Ike only because, like, I imagine, like, in a really reductive vacuum, I could see Ike being really, really good in this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, being able to wall her out, being able to, like, shut her down with neutral air and, like, stop letting her get stuff going. But Joker's just so generally good. He can kind of play the same game anyway. Why not?
And this is exactly what I mean about Peach being like a difficult bracket character. Some of her like inputs are so precise. Like we saw like MuteAce in the beginning, like kind of like mess up on the float cancel neutrally. But if you do start to get stuff going, your damage output is like almost DLC.
Yeah.
You know, it's fantastic.
Using the phrase "almost DLC" as a metric is so funny because I know exactly what you mean.
Can you imagine somebody who's like doesn't like watch like Smash that often? It's like, what does that?
What does that mean?
What is the social context that went into this?
What is deal? Is that a discount code? What is that? Like no, but yeah, Peach's damage output is nearly unparalleled until like probably I'd say Fighter Pass 2. Joker's not really too far behind, but right now at 153%, one or two interactions could do it. MuteAce has to be very careful. Obviously, you want to make sure you're spacing around that Joker back air because that is a huge difference maker. Oh, wow. All right, back throw. Okay. Okay, nice stuff from MuteAce, taking the first
Gonna be able to do it. Now, listen, Peach with turnip in hand. You know what she's up to? Absolutely no good. MuteAce gonna be looking for a little something funny because that damage output can be straight up not okay at times. Just waiting, looking for that one opening. But you see RavenKing not really touching the ground, going for a lot of full hops, a lot of safe gunplay.
Ooh,
delicious.
That was clean. That was so clean. I love that. And forced the parasol early. Going to eat that back air. Going to kind of have a rinse and repeat situation here. All right. Great drifting from MuteAce. Not going to let that start. Getting down throw and just kind of forcing off stage. Not a huge combo from that position in the corner, but still retaining the stock. And here we go. A bunch of damage coming out from Peach. RavenKing just got to find a way to take the stock, but he does have Arson at a pretty good position. Let's see how this plays out for him.
My question is this. Why didn't MuteAce go for downer instead of neutral? Had MuteAce gone for downer, I feel like that might have also comboed into forward depending on the situation. But either way, MuteAce stuck at the ledge. Excellent parry, but good recognition on how safe that button is to still not push in. MuteAce is just playing patient.
Yeah, really, really good patience and confidence. And I like the attempt from RavenKing a little bit off the mark. That would have been a really neat kill if he was able to get that counter. But yeah, just looking at F-tilts, looking at those back airs, and just being stone cold confident and just staring and making absolutely sure you're not taking any risk at that percent.
Ooh, commits a little bit to that back heel, ends up going into the wrong direction, and now RavenKing holding it down at the ledge, jumping into the empty hop. F-tilt does not kill, though, but the back heel, just the very last possible frame of activity on it. Phenomenal spacing, good stuff.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous back here. Super smart from RavenKing. But he is looking at kind of a rough spot. Arson will be here soon, but maybe not soon enough. He's going to have to be careful. It's definitely just going to come down to like raw fundies and spacing at this point. I don't think he's in a position to get like super hard combo by MuteAce at this percent and vice versa, but he has to be extremely careful.
Just jumping, double jumping, waiting for MuteAce's next option. You saw how he was able to bait that defensive option and then continue it. But what a two-frame, delicious from MuteAce.
Yeah, just masterful play right there. MuteAce has done like such a great job defensively coming back against Joker, and Joker is so good at edge guarding. And we did see RavenKing take the stock with an edge guard, but yeah, he's really, really smart when it comes to like mixing up his float, when he's going to like parasol, when he's going to air dodge. He's just got all that really, really nailed down.
Excellent overshoot on the neutral from RavenKing, like adapting to MuteAce's movement so well, but MuteAce able to get a couple of up airs, starting to really make this a massive lead for himself.
He is tasting the rainbow. That was like 7 up airs, like all back to back. My God, RavenKing really starting to let this slip away. I like the attempt on the counter. MuteAce not taking the bait though. MuteAce is really good about, I want to say conditioning at this point.
MuteAce had a good idea, but just a little bit too close. Tried to like bait some sort of like an option, and then slightly fumbled the bag. But you know what? The idea was that RavenKing now going to be going off stage a little bit. MuteAce dips down so low and close to the stage that RavenKing is in no position to go for the back air because MuteAce would have just been able to immediately upbeat.
And if he did go for like a drop zone back air immediately, it's such a gamble. And the turnip coming through in the clutch, sniping the recovery on Joker in the forward air, closing it out for MuteAce, making that a really, really hard fought 2-stock on his side.
Oh boy, I love my forward air that hits above, to in front of me and below and behind me. That move, that coverage is not okay, and that was just the very tip of it too. I thought RavenKing was going to be okay, but at the hands of Peach forward air, she's got a chip on her shoulder. She is beating someone.
The crown is strong. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
One thing that's always a personal vendetta I've had is that I was complaining about Hero, and they're like, oh, but Hero has like frame 14 aerials. And I was like, you know who else has a frame 14 aerial? That woman right there. And she eats off that every freaking game. Every stock, Peach is clapping us up with that same 14-frame aerial.
But think about it this way. With the added input latency that is like in all video games that which is present, the average human reaction time is incapable of reacting to the startup of Peach forwarder, right? So it is like a very tricky position where you're like, yes, this move is slow, but if you're caught pressing a button, and because of like how generous that hitbox is, like it can do things. That move can do things.
Like, are you really winning this trade? I doubt it. Like, it's massive.
Yeah. But okay, MuteAce tries to go in with the back air, looking for that falling up air, does not get it. Joker, let me tell you, that hitbox is non-existent.
Skinny thoughts. Skinny thoughts only on Joker. Joker has skinny girl wine every night. So, like, I like the town and city counter pick. Of course, Arson back here is going to be even scarier with, like, these close side blast zones. Are you okay? With these close side blast zones.
God, I miss casting with you so much, man. This is great.
I'm so happy right now.
Get a couple of up airs. MuteAce putting on a good amount of damage. RavenKing, okay, just jumping in place. Again, these empty hop F tilts, they're connecting every single time. But now how do you actually land against Peach?
Yeah, seriously, I have never seen Joker struggle this hard to land before. Like, oh my god, the shield pressure from RavenKing was fantastic. That falling back air into the F smash is going to absolutely obliterate that MuteAce stock, and even had MuteAce shielded, I think it poked, but even if it hit his shield, I think it would have exploded anyway. Yep. There was actually nothing he could have done other than just, like, leave and, you know, leave it up to God. I don't know. That was a rough spot.
Yeah, all right. Say prayers, man. Like, this is all I have left at this point. Back here, Town and City especially. You are deleted. Now going to be RavenKing sitting on his second stock at this point, looking for this next opening. Look at the way that he's mixing up with double jumps. Look at the way that he is landing differently each time. He is conditioning MuteAce's shield so well. He has, like, so, like, much, like, late game play in mind.
And this is one thing I love about Majors. I know it seems silly to say it, but, like, any other place in the world, this would be Grands and any, like, you know, any local, probably any regional, honestly, and this is just still pools for us. It just makes me so happy as a caster.
This is like, you know what, RavenKing just happens to go to the same local as MuteAce, and this is Grand Finals.
This is Grands,
you know?
right, yeah.
But that was a deep back air, and MuteAce trying to even this up. The question is, can he actually get close enough to kill? Gets a down tilt into the forwarder. Excellent stuff.
Ooh, that's good. That's big. Great delay from RavenKing, but still getting hit by that same Peach freaking forward we were just talking about. Yeah,
so what happened was RavenKing thought that MuteAce was going to land. MuteAce ended up like stalling and delaying a little bit with that float. By the way, fantastic spacing on the float to not get hit by the ledge attack.
All right, now we actually have a really, really even game here. Neither player has ever had like too much momentum for too long. Like somebody gets the lead and it just gets taken back like somewhere in the next 10 seconds every single time.
Oh, that back air did not connect. Arsen coming in so clutch at this point. RavenKing has him again. Okay, gonna be looking for that back air. Landing as a floaty. Tough.
Ooh, down throw back air. Town and City. That's what it is. Yeah, that was prime real estate for him. He's just like, cool, you're at the ledge, you're afraid to jump, you're afraid of what I'm going to do to you, especially considering how much shield damages you before. Down throw, Raw Bear just going to clean the stock up. Only at like 63 when that connected too.
Floaties have it tough.
They do. They really do.
Every time I see a fast faller land with neutral air dodge and get away with it and like mash through funny little up tilt mash shield, I slam my fist onto the table. Peach, she's floating. She's helpless. She is a damsel in distress. And you know what Joker did? Killed her.
Killed her immediately.
Yeah.
That's fried. But yeah, now we have ourselves a game 3. I'm very curious to know what stage we're gonna pick in this. I assume something like a little bit bigger. Definitely not going back down to City. Not after that. Because those were, I think all those deaths were like pretty egregious. Okay, I like this. Going to Hollow Bastion, the blast zones are going to be a little bit better. MuteAce is going to be a little bit closer, a little bit better opportunities, kind of like smother this character. Really good stage counter pick, I would say. Yeah,
and again, MuteAce is trying to be like really ambiguous at the movement. Has like the right idea, flops a little bit on the execution of like being able to like whiff punish either the dash attack or the down tilt. But RavenKing spacing and overshoots, similarly like on the other side of the coin, I feel like have been fantastic so far this set.
And one thing I'm starting to see come into play later in the set, that Joker side B is doing a lot, whether it's Arson or not. It kind of covers a fun angle that Peach wants to approach with. Like, it ended up clanking with that turnip right there, but she can't really fly forward towards you. She has to, like, respect it or, like, maybe lose a clank with it. And RavenKing, as long as he keeps staying at a good distance, is, like, retreating with it, can kind of get a lot of mileage out of it.
Yeah, look at these empty hops. MuteAce is definitely feeling himself on this movement, yeah?
Nice.
Oh, beautiful little bit of a tech chase. Gets that down air, but what traded? What happened? Did MuteAce fall out of the...
Yeah, I think he fell out of the down air. But I like that they both were just like, all right, truce. Let's just get on stage. Both these characters are staying off stage. Let's not even play the game. Just, I'll get on, you get on, you know. Let's go back. Oh, Saturn coming in. Oh, getting thrown away immediately.
And he's gone. My son, my boy, has already left. And now MuteAce just backing off a little bit. Again, every time he drifts in, he ends up fading back just a little bit more. He makes RavenKing dash in. He makes him whiff, and then he's able to punish him. That stage spike, nasty.
Again?
2.
Oh my god. Just getting fed the garden right in the face there.
Yeah.
RavenKing missed both of those techs, finally makes it back and just gets bared anyway. And here are the Twitter combos, ladies and gentlemen. 83% for an errant turnip. Great play from MuteAce, taking this lead so quickly. And with the better blast zones we get from Hollow Bastion, gonna survive that arson back air, continue this lead.
Yeah, it was a Twitter combo, but then you lost a little bit of reception, and then with like 2 seconds left,
Right.
it's just like buffering it at like 180p. You're like, okay, I'm going on to the next tweet, man. I don't have time for this.
Ad came in for Hot Pockets, just beefed it all up there.
Okay, RavenKing just jumping in place, rolling back. Okay.
Okay. MuteAce is not giving the stock up without a fight. Never mind, he is. I shouldn't have said anything. Well, stocks are going to be even. But 120%, that's a pretty big mountain to climb. Joker, he has great combos, but because Peach is floating, which, you know, blessing and a curse, it's going to be a little harder for him to rack up the damage he wants to at these low percents. So
Up
MuteAce
hill
is
is
in a
going to
good
be
spot.
huge, though, right? You can just wait for this next option. Not able to get the whiff punish on the downer. A B is a bit of, like, it's a precise hitbox to land. It can be a bit difficult at times. Excellent whiff punish on the dash attack. Makes it back onto the ledge. Tries to go for the ledge trump, but MuteAce ends up actually getting in front of RavenKing. Just sort of slips out and around.
Yeah, and here we have RavenKing force off stage again. What's the edge guard going to be? Great adaptation. Those turn-ups being thrown straight down were really giving him a lot of trouble just because, like, if you're lazy on the tether and you end up in that perfectly vertical spot, it covers everything. But he's done a really good job of mixing up how hard he wants to drift. But another back air is going to come through. MuteAce is not at a super healthy stock, but still got the lead. Let's see what RavenKing can do to pull out this game 3.
This is game 3. This is game 3, RavenKing MuteAce. I feel like this is happening way too soon, but this is a phenomenal set nonetheless. MuteAce looking for that kill. If you're not connecting that 40, it can be a bit difficult, but wow.
Oh, this is for top 64. All right. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. All right, winner this makes it a top 64. But yeah, clean combo from RavenKing. Super nice with the drag down smash. He was looking for it earlier. He finally finds it now when it really matters. What are we going to see? I cannot pick a winner on this. This is so close. I do see Arson coming up soon, so MuteAce is going to have to be really, really careful. And if they win neutral, they're going to have to go ham right now before it gets dangerous.
Nobody is getting a clean hit. People who just like happen to get like a rising neutral with Joker, you don't get a lot off of that. You know, Peach getting a couple of hits of downer, you don't get a lot off of that. Nobody's landing like that big sweet spot of like a huge combo starter, but this is a dangerous place to be.
Oh, such a smart counter. Is MuteAce going to be able to survive? No! Unbelievable. And RavenKing, as good as RavenKing is, I will certainly say makes an upset over MuteAce due to that generous Joker down B counter. Holy crap.